Oh, my. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bebe Winans! Y'all might as well stay here for a second. Y'all might as well just stay here for a second. Bebe!
Living on my own, but he picked me up and he turned me around. He placed my feet on solid ground. And I want to say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Hey, I want to say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. I want to say thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for your power. Thank you for protection every hour. I want to thank you for your love. Thank you for your power. Thank you for protection. Shit every hour you say. Thank you for your love. Thank you. Thank you for your power. Thank you. Thank you for protection. Thank you. Every hour. Thank you. You don't have to praise him. You don't have to thank him. But when I think of God's goodness, what he's done for me, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for all you've done for me. I could have been dead, buried in my grave, but you spoke to death and made it behave. And I want to say thank you, Lord. 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 Thank you. Oh, come on if you're grateful. If you're thankful, give God some praise. Some of y'all think you deserved it. You didn't deserve it at all. You didn't deserve his goodness at all. So come on, get up the person back to you. Give him some praise. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. He's a good God. Oh, you may be seated, This is the second service. Second service, you let down your hair if you got some. I am grateful. I said it at the early service. I hadn't seen Stephen in a long time, and Stephen, I didn't realize, well, I was reminded how dark-skinned Steve is when I saw him. You know, there's certain things you won't forget. So Steve and I, you have to understand, we go back like 30 years. We've been friends for 30 plus years. And so real close friends, not acquaintances. So I think it was in D.C. It was in D.C. Okay, you have to understand. I'm laughing because I already know the story. So you have to understand, nowadays, I go to bed at 6:30. I am in the bed, I'm gone. Don't call my house unless it's an emergency. And everybody in my family knows, my nieces and everything, don't call me because I'm gone. But see, I'm up every morning at 3:45 every morning, at 4 in the morning. And so, but there was a time, we used to hang out. Now, we were sanctified, don't get me wrong, but we used to hang out. And so one time, I was in D.C. with some other friends, and they said, you know, we're going to go to this musical, and then we're going to go eat. It's like 12 midnight. So all of us is dressed real casual. So we called Steve and said, Steve, we're going to come pick you up and we're going to go do that. He said, all right, I'll be ready. So we get to the house and he's like, we're blowing the horn. Steve, come out. What's wrong with you? So Steve. Steve came down. I mean, we got blue jeans on and just a shirt. Steve came down with a three-piece tie, loud. But it was like, where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you so dressed up? And he said, look, I know it's midnight, but I got to be ready to greet my public. You're going to greet your public at 12:30 or 1 p.m., 1 a.m. in the morning. He said, people know I dress. People know about my reputation. And so I see he's still doing the same thing. He's greeting his public. Oh, but I tell you, people don't understand. I am rich because of introductions. And I take relationships very, very seriously. And I thank God for the relationship that he's given me with your pastor, who I pray for constantly. I pray that God would give him common sense. I pray for Pastor's wife constantly, that he would give her strength until God give him common sense. This is the second service, right? But I tell you the truth, there's not, you have to understand, my family, the Winans family, we are sarcastic people. You don't want to hang around us if you got feelings. My father used to tell people, you can't hurt my feelings because I don't have none. And it was the truth. So you can't hang on with us. I know y'all see Cece looking like this, like she's a prayer angel. Cece will chew you up with sarcasm. And so your pastor could really be a Winans. He is so sarcastic. And so I enjoy sometimes right before I go to bed and the pastor's wife, I'll call him or I'll FaceTime him and just throw him a subject. And I'm telling you, we could be on the phone for hours just with one subject because he is so sarcastic. For instance, this is the second service. I told Pastor, I said, Pastor, I released a new album, which God is real blessing, and then I released a book entitled Born for This. It's a very important book. It's my life. And so I said, Pastor, I'm going to send you some books. Send the books, Bebe. I'm going to make sure that people have them because we're going to touch it. I said, okay, you're so excited. Yes. So I got here. He picked us up to take us to dinner. He said, let me tell you one thing. I said, what? You're probably going to be upset. Why would I be upset? I'm here. We're going to have church. We'll have a good time. Your books came, but nobody was there to pick them up. So you will have no books on Sunday. I said, all right, you know what? Take me back to the airport. He said, no. They will sell better on Monday. Didn't you say that? He said, all y'all gonna come back to church on Monday and buy. Now, if that ain't sarcastic or maybe a lie, but that's him. And so I can always know that when I'm with him or talking to him, I'm going to have medicine. I'm going to have laughter. The Bible says that a merry heart does good like a medicine. And so Not only I or others have experienced that laughter and that sarcasm, but the young men all the way from Seoul, Korea, has experienced that. Do me a favor, this is their first time in Colorado. Please welcome Korean Soul. Come on, y'all can do better than that. And we've been having, be seated, we've been having a wonderful time since they have been in America since September the 24th. 24th, they've been with me since September the 24th, and even before that. And so I know that God has a plan for their lives. Why and how do I know? Because when I, as a parent, got rid of my last child and he went off to college, I said, thank you, Jesus. I'm free. I remember at his graduation, my son's graduation, I was smiling, I was grinning. I know I was grinning big. And my son said, Dad, you really happy? And I said, yes, son, I'm glad you're getting your diploma. He said, you've been waiting on this since I was in the 10th grade. I said, baby boy, I've been waiting on this since I took you to kindergarten. And then God dropped in my heart to meet up and call these gentlemen, and they living up all in my house. They eating all my food. We were somewhere, and he said, when I get home, I'm going to such and such. I said, when you get where? You mean when you get to my house? That ain't your home.
Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
You sorry? You're bad.
My bad.
You're bad. But anointed, and God is doing some. See. I love the Lord. him glory. Give him glory. Oh, yes, God, we thank you. Thank you for your promises. Oh, and he'll keep his promises. Amen, man. You please be seated, be seated. God, you know, there's Hey. We were in, before we got there, we were in Detroit. And when we got to Detroit, I told my brother Marvin about koreansoul. And he said, well, they the Chinese Winans. I said, first of all, they're not Chinese. All right. That's enough.
C sharp.
C sharp. Give me a C sharp, James.
Hey, troubles in my way.
Troubles in my way.
I have to cry sometimes. Hey,
Troubles in my way.
I have to cry sometimes. I'll lay awake at night. But that's alright. I know Jesus,
He will fix it.
I know Jesus,
He
one
will
more time say, I know Jesus.
He will fix it.
After a while, Jesus will fix it.
Jesus,
I know Jesus.
Jesus, He will fix it.
I know Jesus.
He will fix it.
I know Jesus.
Jesus, He
One
will
more time
fix
say,
it.
I know, oh Jesus.
Jesus, He will.
I know, oh Jesus.
He will fix it.
After a while, ooh,
Yes, He will. Yes, He will.
Hallelujah.
Oh, glory. You know, He's the same God in Seoul, Korea as He is here in Colorado. All right, be seated. I know it could be confusing because your ears are saying, those some black brothers from Brooklyn. Oh, praise Him. So I thank God because you know what? I've been teaching them. And telling them, look, it's not me, it's not anyone else who's making a way. But you serve a God that's making a way out of nowhere. You have to understand their testimony is your testimony. I mean, this young man over here, he's a painter and he's an artist. He draws and he does a very good job. This man right over here just got out of the military service. This young man is a kindergarten teacher. This young man was a manager at a convenience store. And they had a desire to go to America and sing gospel music. And people told them it would never happen. But how many know that if God be for you, who can be against you? Hey, glory. It's funny sometimes, and Pastor, we gonna sit down. It's funny sometimes for me as well as these brothers. And I understand because you have to understand this young man went to music theater, and they had a study where they studied legends. And in high school. And some of the legends were who?
The Winans. The CC Winans. Like Donny Hathaway, Aretha Franklin. Yes.
So there's moments that he's in the house and he looks and says, I can't believe this. I used to study you. I said, but look at God. Look what God can do when you trust him. So in Detroit, with my family and others, they've been learning some English, especially this one over here. They love English terms and everything. So what are some of the things that you learned in
Detroit style?
Detroit style?
What up, Joe? Yeah, what up?
And we went to a restaurant, and he said, Bebe, I learned some English sentence. I said, okay, Sean, what did you learn? He said, I say when what did you tell me? When
Watch my stuff.
watch my stuff.
Yes.
He
I
said-
learned
he
watch
s-
my stuff.
He said, Bebe, I learned when I go to the bathroom, I say to them in the bathroom, watch my stuff. I said, no. You say that before you go to the bathroom. Watch my stuff.
That's my bad. My bad.
You're bad.
Ow!
But now I know.
Now you know. Right.
Before I go to
Watch
restaurant,
Watch my stuff.
watch my stuff.
Anything else? I mean, all have been learning some. So when we were going to the restaurant, and this man right here loves to eat, and so I taught him a little bit thing. You know, when God does something for you, you say, you know, my soul, I'm happy in my soul. So we was going to the restaurant, and then he said,
Bebe, you have made my soul happy.
for food. Oh, Jesus. So I've been laughing for 2.5 months. But I have seen God do incredible things by obedience. So, you know, artists just want to display their artistry. And so when I came into their lives, I said, you know what? You just got to obey me on some things. I've been through it. I know such and such. So they got some phone calls from people that were offering them to come to the States and to sing. And they said, Mr. Bebe, they called and said, what should we say? I said, say no. And they said, okay, we'll tell them no. And they told them no. I said, because understand, God holds your future. Man don't hold your future. And so one of the people they said no to called us back about 3 weeks ago. And it was the right time. And we said yes, because they in control of their own finances and everything else. So in March next year, you're going to see them on America's Got Talent. Yeah. God is a big God. And if you wait on him. So I want to share with you one of the songs that we recorded, that we were in the piano room. I said, you guys are going to become writers too. And so we got together and we wrote. I said, you're telling the story of what God has done for you. And when it looked like nothing was going to happen, God brought this all about. So let's sing about it. And this is what we wrote, y'all. And I've been teaching them how to move. They got a little more work to do, but they sing it, y'all.
What I imagine can be, if I only believe, I will receive. Waiting here to hear your voice, to make the right choice. Asking you, please. It's amazing. Things that were impossible. God is working out for me. It's amazing. Now everything is possible. God is working out for me.
little more faith. I can be what you want me. Your love guarantees eternally. It's amazing.
Things that were impossible.
God is working.
Yes, He is.
For me.
Yes, He is.
It's amazing.
Now everything is possible.
God is working.
Oh, yeah.
For me.
One more time, say.
It's amazing.
Things that were impossible.
God is working.
Yes, He is.
For me.
Yes, He is.
It's amazing.
Now everything is possible.
God is working.
God is working, yeah. And for me.
I know I can. I will. If I can just believe. I know I can. I will. If I can just believe. I know I can. I will. If I can just believe. I know I can. I will. If I can just believe. I know I can. I will. If I can just believe. I know I can. I will. If I can just believe. I know I can. I will. If I can just believe. I know I can. I will. If I can just. It's amazing.
Things that were impossible.
God is working.
Yes, He is. Oh, yes, He is.
It's amazing.
Now everything is possible.
God is working out for me.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Things that were impossible.
God is working
Yes, He is.
out for me.
Yes, He is.
It's amazing.
Now everything is possible.
God is working
God is working
out for me.
out for me.
It's amazing. So amazing.
Now don't you mess
All
up.
the things you've done for me.
Come on, Pastor.
It's amazing.
Everything's amazing.
So amazing.
All the things He's done.
All the things you've done for me.
I got me a group say, so amazing.
It's amazing.
Everything,
So amazing.
everything you've done.
All the things you've done for
Oh
me.
my. Say, so amazing.
It's amazing.
Everything you've done for me,
So
you've done for me.
amazing.
Everything you've done for
All
me.
the things you've done for me.
I'm done. I'm gonna get caught up. Everybody say, so amazing.
It's amazing.
Everything you ever done
So
for me.
amazing.
So amazing you've
All the
done.
things you've done for me.
I'm done. But I've just lived my dream. So amazing.
So amazing.
Everything you've done.
All the things you've done for me.
Mr. Bebe Winans and Korean Soul. Everything you've done. Everything you've done for me. Oh my. So amazing. Say so amazing. Everything you've done.
All the things you've done for me.
Come on, help us say, so amazing.
It's amazing.
So amazing.
So amazing.
Everything.
All the things you've done for me.
Oh my God. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
So amazing.
So amazing.
Everything you've done.
All the things you've done for me.
Would you help me celebrate all the way from Seoul, Korea? Korean Soul. Wow. Everybody who can hear me, you owe me $50. And you just got all this concert and didn't have to pay nothing. And some of y'all didn't give nothing in the offering either. I was looking at you. You done got this all for free. they'll be in the foyer immediately following the service signing CDs. I can't wait to see them on America's Got Talent. I think we should organize some kind of watch party here at the church when they're on there. And then Tamara said to me in the office, she said, we put the phone number up and we all call in and vote for them. That's what we'll do. They got it, man. They got it. They just straight up got it. And then this Tuesday, they'll be on The Real. And so I want you to find out when that's airing wherever you live. Find out where that's airing, and I want you to tune in and watch them on The Real this Tuesday. They've been all over the country on TV and everywhere. And honestly, it is amazing. It is awesome. And we are honored and privileged to have them here with us this morning. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. How do I say thank you in Korean? Huh? Umbawa? Umbawa? Go bawa. Go bawa. Go bawa. And go bawa to you too.